Welcome back to AM Northwest. Right, when a parent dies, most of us would like for the surviving parent to find love and remarry again. But when that happens, it can bring just havoc to a family, all kinds of unpleasant complications. So here to tell us why May-December marriages can play havoc on families, we welcome from Buckley,
Le Chevalier.
Yes, that's right. It's a law firm and attorney Jay Taylor. Nice to have you here. I would suggest first off that you change the name of that law firm because I can't pronounce it. But that's another story. Let's talk about this because it's happening more and more. These blended families where you've lost a parent and your parent remarries. Why is that a danger? Why is it a threat to families? What can happen?
Well, you know, our parents' generation was really one of the first generations where there was a lot of divorce, a lot of remarriage. So as that generation ages, we've got situations where people have dementia, they have Alzheimer's, they have other kinds of incapacities that make them really vulnerable. So what we're seeing in our law firm a lot nowadays are these almost a deathbed marriage.
Right.
And then as soon as that marriage occurs, a complete change in the estate plan.
I would guess that Anna Nicole Smith would be someone who comes to mind.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
a perfect
Right?
example.
That is a perfect example.
So I guess families have to worry if dad marries a woman that's his age. That's not as bad as if dad marries a woman he met at a restaurant who's much younger.
So, but what can adult children do, if anything? I mean, can they really do anything? Because if we're using that example of Anna Nicole Smith, it really was the father's decision to do that, and the children really have no say ultimately, do they? Adult children.
Well, in that case, if father was not vulnerable, he didn't have dementia, he knew exactly what he was doing, then in those cases, usually the new wife will win. It's true. But we're talking about cases where father is completely dependent upon that person, or mother.
Right.
Completely dependent. Marrying, for example, a caregiver. I have a case right now where a caregiver came in to care for mom who they'd been married 40 years. And dad married the caregiver 2 weeks after his wife died. Now, he was vulnerable.
Right.
He was depressed. He had been in a 40-year marriage. He has, in some cases, some dementia. Very easy for someone to just waltz in there, get married. Immediately, he's taking the adult children's names off the checking accounts, savings accounts.
So what
changing his will?
Don't wills and prenups protect families from this?
Wills can be redone on the day you die. You can change your will. And you don't have to tell your beneficiaries that you're doing that. So if you've got somebody, an elderly family member, for example, who is completely dependent on a caregiver, they could very well be changing the wills, changing title on the house, changing the beneficiaries on their 401k plans to somebody they just met.
And the idea you say is you better see an attorney.
You better see an attorney. There's a lot you can do, by the way. You can get restraining orders. You have to have the right facts.
Okay, so that's good advice, right, too. We've got information, too, on our website. The law firm phone number, 503-620-8900, Buckley.
Le Chevalier.
That's a very pretty name. And we've got information on our website, KHL.com. Thanks so much.
We'll be right back.